We back. Tap in. Damn, I don't got no little baby roaches or nothing. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Y'all tap in. Gather round. Turn to your neighbor and say, I'm going to be free sooner or later. All right? The person that's beside you right now, just turn to him and tell him, I'm going to be free sooner or later. They ain't even going to know what the fuck you talking about. They like, huh? What the fuck is you talking about? I want y'all to turn to your neighbor. Turn to the closest person to you and just tell them, I'm going to be free sooner or later. All right? Hopefully sooner than later. I'm going to be free sooner or later. Straight the fuck up. Okay? And she said, when? Haha. You got to come together. You got to put in work. Perfection takes process. Process takes practice. Damn, I've never heard that before. Sheesh, I got to write that down. Perfection takes process. Process takes practice. A piss poor performance. All right. Practice prevents a piss poor performance. All right. But yeah, everybody's in. Hold on, I think we missing like 100 more people. Okay. The fact that y'all got two, that's even more powerful. Like I say, when you got two heads on the same, oh my God. The most difficult thing is you being the only one and your woman saying, you better not get all stuff shut off. All right, now you better not get all. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a tough. Or being a woman and trying to convince your man. You know what I'm saying? I already know that's a tough situation too. I've had a lot of women trying to tell their husband, and it's like I believe it when I see it, and not understand that it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes time. It don't just happen overnight. Just because you send some documents in. All right, but anyway, all right, but yeah, so we talked about in the previous live, for those that wasn't in the previous live, we was talking about basically if you are a tenant, all right, or you're paying off a mortgage, okay, or if you paid off a mortgage already and you still paying property taxes, y'all, all this is a one size fits all. I'm gonna say it again. This is a one size fits all. Okay, one size fits all. Once you understand how to do this for one account, you're going to do the same shit for all accounts. Guess what the beautiful thing about this is, y'all? This shit is lawful. This ain't no shit I made up in the bathroom. This ain't no sauce. You ain't going to see this in no sauce Bible. Y'all know, or the scam Bible. Y'all know the motherfucking sauce Bible. Somebody tried to say, hey man, I give you the sauce Bible if you give me your class. I'm like, what? You don't got a sauce in that Bible that got enough flavor for this process. All right? God damn, I used to be a pimp back in the day. Y'all had to be in my last life. I had to be a pimp. Ain't no way these words just be rolling off how they be rolling off. But I'm going to let them roll, okay? Because that's really what it is. All right? That's how I be looking at shit. All right? But yeah. Your application, all right? Every application that you submit, you got to hit a verbiage. Submit. What did you fork over? What did you give? What did you submit? What did you submit? You submitted a security collateral to who? To who? To a borrower. Okay? To a fucking borrower. Okay? To a fucking borrower. All right? And what was that borrower supposed to do? Take his motherfucking ass to the goddamn Federal Reserve and go get our goddamn credit. That's what he was supposed to do. Open up a bank account and put this security into an escrow account, waiting for us to claim it. That's what he was supposed to, or she was supposed to do. A lot of people say it's the same for jobs. Kind of. All right. Kind of. Yeah, you're owed interest, but the money that they paid it to you. You worked for your own money. But we're not going to talk about that on this live because a lot of people be asking questions like, hey, how can I get all the money back from my job? Like, and I would just be like, what money? You mean the interest? Okay. All right. But how do you explain you giving your body up for collateral? You voluntarily walking in there saying, hey, I'll work for $20 an hour. Hey, I'll work A shift, B shift. Yeah, you don't have to work. Fuck a job. I wouldn't even be focused on trying to get my money back from the job. You know what I would do? I pay my bills for the month, and then I go into a cocoon. I start studying shit like my life depended on it. Like somebody said, I got 30 days to get this shit down packed, or they about to kill all my kids. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I get that dramatic with shit. And I ask people that question, they be like, man, you getting a little too carried away, don't you think? I like, no. Because how much do you love your kids? If somebody held a gun to your head and said, learn your rights and titles and your equity and your interests, you got 30 fucking days. A lot of y'all be getting remedy. A lot of y'all be swimming in remedy. Oh my gosh, I got remedy. Oh my gosh. And to think it took someone to threaten to kill my kids. I'm like, God damn, don't you think? Damn. The thing, that's what got you moving. Damn. Now you got some people that tell you, I just don't have time. I don't have time to learn that I have interest in my rent, my lease agreement. I don't have time to learn that I can transfer all my interests back into the account. I don't have time to go collect all the money that I came out of my pocket. I only have time to go work Monday through Friday and get that weekly check so I can pay that bill, because I don't want to lose all the stuff that I worked so hard to get. You don't know, I came from nothing, and I want to make sure I hold things. I'll be like, shut the fuck up. You saying the same shit we said in the goddamn 20s. Said the same shit in the 1910s. Which is why Congress came out in 1933 with the Emergency Banking Act and said, God damn, these folks need help. Shit, let's save them. Let's fucking save them. All right? And then 30 years later, 1962 comes, Bill of Rights come. I'm just kind of giving y'all a history lesson on when all this shit came forth and show you why this shit was not the high of the news, meaning the talk of the town. This wasn't the talk of the barbershop. All right, it was shit that was happening every time an act was dropped. 1962, Bill of Rights was dropped, meaning you had the right to choose, right to safety, meaning safety in the contract, meaning no breach can happen, meaning you're safe from any violations. You have the right to choose, meaning they can't tell you, hey, I'm going to put you in the Corolla because your credit ain't high enough. All right. You have the right to be heard, meaning they can't tell you to shut up or try to hush you or talk over you. A lot of y'all not talking. A lot of y'all not utilizing y'all's leverage right. Mr. Certified, you want to be donkey of the night, I see. Family, we don't do UCCs over here. Why? Because we already have remedy without UCCs, family. All right? Nowhere in the motherfucking Federal Reserve Act, Bill of Exchange Act, and the motherfucking no state act say nothing about no motherfucking you having to file a UCC to claim your rights. So, family, that's why you can't have a talk with me, family. That's why you can't debate with me. You're too far behind. You're too far behind. You need to change your name from Mr. Certified to Mr. In Training. Okay? Change that name to Mr. In Training. Okay? Because back to the goddamn drawing board. All right? You and all the other brothers talking about them UCCs and all that motherfucking secured party creditor packet for suckers. All right? We've already been through that. Okay? man, yeah, they get beat on the front end, back end, the mid end. Like, it's no win for these guys. They be trying. I'm like, yo, listen. I have time to take a pause from the main course of the class just to straighten up whoever needs to be straightened, and we can get back to the class. All right? Anybody talking about the UCC 1s, don't even talk about the UCC 3s, don't even talk about the UCC 5s, or talk about the UCC 9s. Oh. Y'all thought I didn't know about the UCCs. I just don't talk about this shit because it's a waste of fucking time. There's other ways to do it. You don't need a UCC to claim interest. Show me where it says that in equity, and I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut the fuck up. They be like, UCC 1. Do you got a UCC 1 on file? I'd be like, do you pay bills using fucking income? No, we're not bringing them live, y'all. No. All right, we're going to stay on focus. We'll have Donkey of the Day later. All right, if the brother want to go live, we can go live later. But tonight, we are talking about interest and equity. All right? All right? So this is what it is. All right, so your application. All right, so your application, again, remember, every time you submit your application to a landlord, remember that landlord is to take that application and deposit. Do y'all know what deposit means? Means to put in, all right, a banking institution that puts in a banking institution. All right, that banking institution gains interest and equity. Okay, again, that banking institution gains interest, okay, every month. What? Mike 24, that's why I was laughing. I was like, no. But yes, and family, that account that landlord took your application to and deposited, all right, you are due interest from that bank. So what do you think you need to do, family? What you need to do, all right, is call your landlord, all right, and ask them, hey, which bank, all right, do you have my securities? I'm going to say it 2 more times. Which bank are you holding my securities? I'm going to say it again because we want to say things 3 times. Which bank are you using that's holding my securities? All right. Look at him. And then what? Then I'm going to stack some more. And then what? Make go hear that goddamn Jeezy. Then I'm going to add some more. And then what? Hit the club and get one of them bras. And then what? Hey, trap season. Told me that I was dealing with fraudulent activity. Goddamn, they said, and excuse my French, goddess, this is what they is basically telling you in layman's terms. They was like, bitch, you better stop asking about your shit before we beat your ass. That's what they saying, goddess. That's what they saying, guys. I'm going to be real with you. If y'all was on the streets, that's exactly what that bank would be telling you. The fact that you called them, and well, not the bank, but the fact that you called the landlord and said, hey, where are my interests? Where are you guys holding my securities? They was like, you better motherfucking stop, bitch. You better stop asking for your motherfucking interest before we beat your ass. So they kind of put it in business talk. They say things like, this is fraudulent activity. If you continue, we will. We will. Da, 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 da. We will. I'm like, what you gonna do, pussy? You will what? File eviction papers? Huh? We know how to answer that. Send your motherfucking documents, so I got my 5 days to respond to these evictions. A lot of y'all that's facing eviction don't understand. All you gotta do is read the goddamn document. It literally tells you, hey, if you have any discrepancies with these claims, send it in writing, giving us a reason why you feel like you shouldn't be evicted. Okay? All right. So yeah, that's what it is. Uh, and that's how you know people don't have remedy. Okay, family, this is why you don't come at them combative. All right, don't listen to anybody that goes to you and say, demand your shit. All right, because there's civil ways to do things, family. All right, fellas, have you ever sweet talked a woman before? All right, you was charming to her, and then later on, you didn't even know she was gonna bust it open for you. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. All right? Meaning, you taking being a gentleman, all right? Giving notice, being courteous, you know what I'm saying? Showing, being polite to her, you being a gentleman. All right, for some reason, she just stole her whole motherfucking life at you later on that night. Now, imagine you going and you demanding shit from her. It's a little different, all right? It's a little bit different. All right. Now you gotta remember if you want to, like I say, you can go and demand whatever you motherfucking want to demand. Remember, you're dealing with a human, and if you gonna make demands, you better know how to sue, cause it's not player shit. That is not the player way to demand shit, and you don't got no contingency plans. So please don't listen to certain people. All right, talk to these corporations. All right, you don't want to come combative, because the first thing they gonna do is not talk to you no more. All right, freeze you out, and then meaning you gonna have to instantly go to lawsuit. So what I'm telling you to do is sweet talk them. Sweet talk them. All right, you sweet talk them. Let them know. Hey, I'm just ask y'all a couple questions. And why do y'all think we're asking questions? So we can get answers, my friend. All right. The reason why we're asking questions, family, and not just demanding shit, because we want to ask questions and build our case. Mr. Still in training. All right. We want to build our case. It's called planting evidence. I know you've never built a case before. Okay. I know you don't understand the perspective of an investigator. I know you just trying to think about, I just want my shit. I just want my shit. You have no understanding what's going on. All right. The reason why we're asking stuff and they send us the answer back, because we're going to use that against them, my brother. That's why. All right? And you'll be amazed the percentage of remedy that we're getting now rather than taking a demand approach. You'll be amazed how far you get by simply asking a motherfucking question. Who pays interest? Who's due interest? Who's the owner of the account? Oh, really? Well, since that's the case, I would like to claim the interest that's owed to the... my friend. I don't know if you've been a sports guy before. If you have been, you was probably trash as hell on that field or that basketball court. Because, man, you don't know how to set up your opponent. No, family, stop telling me to stop focusing on that. Man, stop. Okay? I'm teaching as I'm going. All right, exactly. You ask questions to get them to admit. He keep asking to pull them in. My brother's so lost. But yes, family, that's why we send our brother from California put me on. It's called Interrogatory Questions. All right, Interrogatory Questions. All right, we want to ask these corporations interrogatory questions. All right. All right, so that's what it is, family. Yeah, they always telling themselves, just ask the questions. Yeah. And let me ask y'all a question. Because y'all would never see me on nobody's live that's talking about this because I'll be too focused on leading my people. Y'all ever notice how many people hop on here and try to tell folks that, hey, follow me? Y'all know why I don't block them? Because it eats them up. It eats them up that they're, y'all, do y'all not know this brother is learning while he's trolling? I'm going to say it again. He's learning while he's trolling. All right? Y'all stop trying to stop it. Let this happen. All right? Welcome to Hood Consumer Advisor. All right? I am your host. I am your teacher. I am your brother. Okay? Let this brother learn. All right? Let his uninformed ass learn. Okay? Let us cook him on an open pit. Goddamn. I've never seen a person that had remedy begging to ask for to be on somebody. I've never seen it, never before. Because most people have their own group. Like, yo, I'm focused on what I ain't got time to be on mansa goddamn post trying to tell people that mansa's wrong. Y'all brothers be fans, man. Y'all just be wanting to get on camera. Hi. Hey, that's how I be feeling, man. Y'all just be wanting to say cheese for a nigga. Hi. If you want to help family, go on your page and help. Oh my goodness. Man, this is hilarious, man. And it's like, man. And I'll be like, yo, it's really people like this out here. Rather he believes he's right or not. It's really people that, but that shows you the ego. You know what I'm saying? Now I could have took the, listen, brother, I'm going to go ahead and block it. But I love this shit, family. Can't y'all see? Don't y'all see the brightness in my eyes? When, man, y'all don't understand. I was a very competitive guy, okay? When I'm on the court, yo, do I smell blood? What? Do I smell? Yeah. So yeah, y'all, and this how I've been. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, say, you gonna get your laugh, you gonna get your info. Yeah, it's always men. It's never really a woman. Well, you know, most women, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back to it, y'all. Don't rush me. All right. I noticed something. A woman can say something, and I can say something back to her, but if we have a dialogue, most times she'll be like, you know what? Okay. Family, who knows I'm a fraud? Who knows I'm a fraud? Yeah, I'm blessing you right now. Family, we could have been kicked you up out of here, and you would have been screaming from the outside, making posts about me and stuff. You mad because I don't want to talk to you? Family, you sound like a woman. Do you hear yourself? You're a fraud because you won't have a dialogue with me. Here's my number. Man, brother, I'm 30 years old. Okay? I got 4 to 5 kids, family. I don't want to do nothing free with you. You want to give this information for free? Go do it. I told you I don't want to do it. I just want people to see what I be going through. Because people think I get on here and just be snapping. Do y'all see what I be going through? This is just one brother that's like verbally, publicly saying something. Do y'all not know how many brothers and sisters like this is in my inbox? That's why I gotta have these conversations, because y'all ain't gonna believe that this energy is coming from like that. Y'all gonna be like, man, this motherfucker's always angry. Like, no, I don't be angry, but it's like, yo, this is what I be dealing with. People be mad that I don't talk to them. They be like, hey, brother, can we link? And I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you. And they be like, they be like, can we build? Can you bring this to my city? Man, we would love this. And I'm like, no thanks. They be like, you're no leader. You're no master. I be like, God damn. Like, do you not see the riveting on my page? I'm like, where do y'all be coming from, man? I'm like, yo, I love my life, man. I don't think y'all understand. I'm sorry for getting off topic, y'all. But I love my life is so simple, family. All right. Yes, I got a lot of things that I do, but I can honestly say, all right, I'm not doing nobody wrong. Even my ERC clients, a lot of them that's probably mad at me because they haven't got their checks yet, I'm still doing my due diligence. All right. But I have never done nobody wrong. Never. And I will never. All right. And that's why I carry myself the way I do, family. And I got to say, I love the shoes that I'm in. Okay. I love shoes I'm in. But back to it. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up some case law. All right. Because one thing, you want to have case law. All right, you want to have case law already kind of in your mind. Listen up, Mr. Certified, Mr. In Training. You want to have already case law before you even go to court. All right. So today, we're going to type in interest owed to tenant, Supreme Court. This is how I found this case law, family. Okay. What was her name? Something Lawrence. Hold on, let me find this. Lawrence. What is shit at? This lady got her interest money back for her cat application. Did y'all hear me? She got an interest check back for her cat's deposit. For y'all that have pets, didn't you have to file an application for your pet? Whee, let me show y'all this shit. Oh my goodness. I was like, man. Mr. In Training, you still out there? Make sure you typing this shit into your Google. Take all that UCC shit off your goddamn search engine. All right, type this shit in your Google box. All right. This is what we're typing in. Lawrence, my bad. Type this in. Lawrence versus Regent Realty Group. Lawrence versus Regent Realty Group. All right, comment 8 when you're there. We're going to read the Supreme Court ruling on that. All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. Mr. In Training, you better be typing. You better not be sitting there looking at my goddamn face, thinking what you can say to get on camera, because you ain't never getting on camera. All right? All right, so this is how we're going to do this. All right, we going to agree. So we typing in Lawrence versus Realty Group. I'm going to go ahead and click on that case. Comment 8 when you get there. And I'm going to read. Okay? I'm going to read. Bam! Let's read. So, for those that are there, make sure you type 8. All right. You just click on one. It don't even matter which one it is. You know it's all the same shit. Don't do that now. Come on now. You know it's the same shit, just a different damn web link. It's like us all having the same topic, but we got our own website. That's it. I'm not calling no man Mr. Pull Me In. I'm not Me personally, nah. All right, but let's read. Damn, August 11, 1999. Appeal. If you know what appeal means, that means you lost and then you appealed. How many of y'all lost your eviction? Did you appeal? How many of y'all got foreclosed out your house, or you got repoed? Did you appeal? No, you didn't. All you did was, goddamn, I ain't got that money to pay. Goddamn, they took my shit. God. damn, I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta find somebody to. I need a CPN now. Gotta go get a CPN. Damn, I gotta go get a CPN. All right, so let's get it. Appeal from the Circuit Court of Cook County. All right, number 96 M1 143272. Honorable Daniel R. Pascal, Judge presiding. All right, David S. Moores of Chicago for appellant. All right, Sanford Khan, Lieutenant of Chicago. Richard W. Christoph. This is basically giving you all the heads that was on the case. All right, so let me go ahead and read. It says, Presiding Justice Cahill delivered the opinion of the court. We reviewed the denial of a motion for a new trial where the trial court found at the close of evidence that the landlord defendant did not willfully violate the Chicago Residence Landlord and Tenant Ordinance. Chicago, the trial court found that a pet deposit required in a lease was a security deposit. Listen, within the meaning of this ordinance, but the court further found that the landlord's failure to pay interest, listen, the court further found that the landlord's failure to pay interest on the deposit was not willful and did not subject the landlord to the penalty of double damages, interest, and attorney fees provided for an ordinance. Because we find that the ordinance is remedial, we hold that a showing of willingness is not required to subject the landlord to the penalties provided in this ordinance. We reverse and remand. All right, so this is in the lower court. I want y'all to understand that. All right. So let me go all the way down to when they did the appeal. When they did the appeal, let's read. I kind of dropped down some. To the part where it says the trial court found that the pet deposit was a deposit, not a fee or a charge, but the court found that Regent Realty's failures to pay interest on the pet deposit was not willful. Plaintiff's letter was not specific enough to put Regent Realty on notice that plaintiff was referred to the $100 deposit. The court entered an order on December 10th, 1996, requiring Regent Realty to refund plaintiff her security deposit and all accrued interest, including the $100 deposit. The court then entered judgment for Regent Realty and, in error, dismissed plaintiff's complaint. All right, the court denied plaintiff's request. All right, I just want y'all to understand, this is the first court. All right, so no, I didn't. All right, so this is like literally she got her shit denied in circuit court. All right, it got appealed, and literally, y'all, she literally got her $100 back that she had to put down for her pet and her interest. All right, so you got to kind of understand what the hell is going on. All right, like literally, folks is winning on a supreme level. All right. Hey man, y'all got to stop making me laugh, man. All right, so yeah. So it says, y'all remember that case happened on when? 1999, right? Did y'all see what happened in 1999? All right, now this is what I want y'all to type. Damn, I wish I can, man. Fuck. I went to another screen. I went to the Supreme Court's ruling. What we read was the lower court's ruling. All right. All right. So listen. I'm at Lawrence versus Regent Realty Group. This is when they got appealed. Y'all, she waited 2 years to appeal. I'm going to say it again. She waited 2 years to appeal. 1999 to 2001. She waited 2 years. All right? She waited 2 years to appeal, family. All right? Hold on right quick. Let's go ahead and get this chump up out of here. All right. We got that loser out here. Okay. All right. It says that the Supreme Court of Illinois has ruled on whether a tenant has entitled to receive interest on a security deposit for pets. Y'all remember what we read before? They was talking about the lower court. The lower court was like, no, we're not making them pay interest. So what did she have to do, y'all? She waited 2 years to appeal. Meaning, do y'all not know how difficult those 2 years probably was? She was probably spending her time learning, reading, like, damn, wait, my fuck, like what, y'all? It took her 2 years to put together a properly built case. Let's read. All right, it says the Supreme Court of Illinois has ruled on whether a tenant was entitled to receive interest on security deposit for a fucking pet. All right, it says here, Aurelia Lawrence, tenant leased an apartment from the Regent Realty Group landlord from October 1990 until November 1996. Goddamn, 6 whole years. At the time of the leasing, the landlord required the tenant to make a $100 pet security deposit, as well as an additional security deposit equivalent to 1 month's rent. In Chicago, the city's landlord-tenant ordinance requires landlords holding a security deposit to pay within 30 days after the end of each 12-month rental period interest on the security deposit at a mandated rate. It says here, during the first year of that lease, the landlord paid the statutory interest rate on the entire amount of both deposits, but thereafter excluded the pet security deposit from the interest calculations. That lets me know, y'all, she was getting her interest back on her actual lease. She went further and said, you know what? I want to get the interest back on my pet. That kind of put you in her mind frame, like that lets you know she was already talking about interest. You think she went to her pet and didn't go to her actual lease first? Those are thoughts that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what was her mindset? Like, why did she go to her pet first? Why didn't she didn't do her interest first? Oh, she did. Oh. It says here that they paid interest for the first, they paid the statutory mandated amount. All right. It was the fact that they didn't add her pets. She was like, you know what? I want Mr. Fluffy to have his interest back too. You know how people love their pets. She was like, you're not going to do that. My child deserves interest just like I. And God damn it, Aurelia goddamn got her fucking interest. That simple. But let me keep reading. All right, it says security deposit as a mandated rate. During the first year of the lease, the landlord paid the statutory interest rate on the entire amount of both deposits, but thereafter excluded the pet security deposit from the interest calculations. It says here, following the termination of her lease, listen. Following the termination of her lease, the tenant filed a lawsuit. This is what you have to do, family. Seeking damages from the landlord for its failure to pay her interest on the pet deposit. The penalty for failure to pay the required interest is an amount equal to 2 times the total amount of the security deposit, plus interest, attorney fees, and costs. And that, my friend, is why I tell people to shut the fuck up and just let me talk. All right? Because the less you talk and the more you listen and the more you read, the more you can achieve. You can't do nothing doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing. What about this? Asking a question about every motherfucking thing. You gotta let the shit build. You gotta let it come together. All right? You don't eat the food before it's done. You wait till all the dishes come together. Some people don't even let you touch the food till all the food done because they don't want you to mess up their perfected picture. All right? You ain't touched this till all the food done. Sit your ass down. And then mama bring the plate, all the food, you know what I'm saying, all together and pretty and shit. And take your pictures and shit. All right, but let's read. It says the trial court ruled. Y'all gotta hear the trial court. I mean, she took that shit to trial. The trial court ruled that the landlord had violated the ordinance, but determined that a willful violation was necessary for the court to impose the penalty set forth in the ordinance. Y'all know what willful means. That means she was been trying to get this shit. They kept telling her no. That's why I say build your case. All right, it says the landlord set forth in the ordinance, since the court determined the landlord's violation of the ordinance was unintentional, the court dismissed the tenant's lawsuit but ordered the landlord to pay the past due interest on the pet deposit. The tenant appealed, and the appealing court reversed the trial court. Let's say it again. They ruled against her, meaning the lower court, but she said she appealed. The tenant appealed, and the appealing court. Y'all know who the appealing court is? The Supreme Court. All right, the appealing court is the Supreme Court. The appealing court is the Supreme Court. All right, it says the appealing court. No, it says the tenant appealed and the appealing court reversed the trial court. The appealing court rejected the trial court's ruling that willfulness was required for recovery by the tenant, ruling that since the landlord had violated the ordinance, it was liable for the penalties. Thus, the appealing court entered judgment in favor of the tenant, remanding the case for determination of the cost that should be awarded to the tenant. The landlord appealed. So let's keep reading. It said the Supreme Court of Illinois affirmed the appealing court's ruling in favor of the tenant. Meaning the Supreme Court backed up like, yeah, we stamped that. All right, we stamped that. Then they said the court stated that the issue before it was rather the failure to pay interest required a showing of willingness on behalf of the landlord. Meaning you don't got to show no motherfucking willingness. Did they give it to you or not? Did you ask for it? All right, that's all. That's the only proof that the Supreme Court is telling you. They don't need to show no fucking willfulness. All right, so it says willingness on behalf of the landlord. It says the court agreed that the pet deposit constituted a security deposit, and so the tenant should have received interest payments on this deposit. They say I be making this shit up. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, it says the court also found that the ordinance was clear in the penalty that was to be imposed for the failing to make these interest payments, and there was nothing in the ordinance requiring the court to determine whether the landlord's behavior was willful or not. Therefore, the court ruled that the landlord was liable to the tenant for an amount double the total security deposit, plus all interest owed, attorney fees, and litigation costs. Need I say more? Need I say more? Now, you know what a lot of y'all gonna ask, well, what do I do now? Is it different if I'm doing it for my lease and I don't have a pet? Can I do this with my lease? If I don't have a pet, if I didn't pay a security deposit, does it still, are you owed fucking interest? That's why it's hard to answer questions, because I know the answer is going to lead to another question, to another question, to another question, to another question. Now we done had a whole motherfucking class. Whole goddamn class. Why y'all think I don't have the one-on-one talks through DMs no more? Because y'all get the one question. Okay, then what? After I read that, then what should I do? After I do that, then what should I? How about you do the first thing we said do? You ain't even did level 1 yet. You asking about level 9. Okay, well then what I'll do, I just want to know everything before I get started. How about you start first? Yep, month-to-month lease, same thing. Yep. Everybody's owed interest. No one's excluded. The only people that's excluded is people that think they're sinners and debtors and losers. All right? And people that think they got to work to pay bills. Those are the only people that don't get interest. And the people that don't deserve interest. Anybody that don't care enough about this shit, they don't deserve remedy. And that's why I start taking the approach like, you know what? Everybody doesn't deserve this. Wow. It takes the stress off my back. Now I don't have to try to appease to everybody. Oh my gosh. The monkey that I got off my back when I really overstood that. Oh my goodness. When I overstood everybody wasn't going to come. All right. When I overstood everybody wasn't going to tap in. And all I had to do was focus on the real ones. Because the real ones can do more damage than a whole bunch of uninformed, humble people. I don't want that. All right. Now, that's case law for you, if you want to. The thing is, the argument that they was trying to have, like, does the pet fall into the interest that's owed? They're not even talking about the original interest, because they already know that shit is owed. They literally, this is the conversation that was happening. We don't want to pay her interest for her fucking pet now. Hold on now. And she was like, wait a minute. My pet has a security as well. I need the interest. And they was like, no, we're not giving you, we don't feel like that's, no. They took that motherfucker to court, and one court said, the pet ain't, you can't add that into, man, get out of here, man. Hell no. Case dismissed. Get the fuck out of here. And she waited 2 years, like, let me appeal. And somebody else said, oh, goddamn, here's your big brother. Big brother Congress. I remember they told us the government was the big brother. We was looking at that shit all wrong. But yeah, here's big brother coming to rule and change that ruling for you. My bad. Thanks for appealing. Thanks for doing your due diligence, bringing it to our attention, because we didn't know what was going on until you appealed. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. All right. Thanks. All right, because now we see, oh, yes, your pet was due interest. Yes. All right, so whatever the fuck the trial courts told you, tell them pussies we said they better change this before we beat their ass. You tell them we said that. All right, because we your security guards. All right, we do business for you. All right, we here for your freedom. All right, for your sanity. All right? For your comfortability. And that's how you got to look at it, y'all. Sometimes you got to act like sometimes you got to hop into a character, you know. Sometimes you got to, a lot of y'all are too caught up to your own lifestyle, and your lifestyle ain't amounted to nothing, okay? So maybe it should be something else, all right? Maybe you should try something different. Yeah, so that's what it is, y'all. If we only went through one case law, so again, on this August 19th class, y'all, and I've never made a class like specifically to like an account like house, like apartment. I've never did a class like it. My class is really just basically a cluster of everything, meaning this is a one size fits all, because I didn't want to have to do this class for this class, a car class, a house class. I feel like that was milking people. Like, let me just put everything in one, have a beginner class, have an advanced class. If a person can overstand the beginner class, they'll overstand the advanced class. A lot of people is not overstanding the beginner shit and going straight to the advanced shit, sending your shit off, and you wonder why your damn car getting cut off. I wonder why. I told y'all I was gonna people that's leaving straight from that LA event start sending their shit off. I got people sending me pictures. Brother, you inspired me. I just want to tell you how much you inspired me. I'm sending my stuff off right now. I was like, God damn, you just told me you was a beginner. God damn. Thought you said you was a beginner. I guess you became an expert overnight. God, I guess my words just made you a fucking expert. God damn. My words can't be that goddamn powerful. Goddamn, they say Jesus turned fish to what? To water to wine. Don't tell me I'm turning uninformed people informed in 8 hours. What? Don't tell me that. Oh my God, I ain't gonna know how to act. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You mean I'm activating people in 8 hours? No. No, you got to go take a school for a semester to get the overstanding of the class. All right, so you really got to understand what's going on, y'all. Keep studying. There's no rush. Nobody told you you need to hurry up and do this. You've been paying bills this long. Keep paying them. And, all right, and while you're paying them, learn your escape route. All right, learn what you can do. All right, learn your rights. Learn what you're going to do when they say no. All right, I got a lot of people that say, so all I got to do is send this in and that's it. No, goofy. All right, because what you going to do when they say no? You going to come back to me and say, that shit don't work. You going to sound like, I ain't going to put nobody on the spot, but you going to sound like people that saying I sent it off, and you ask them, well, what did you do after that? I didn't know what to do after that. Oh, so you didn't understand what was going on, basically. Basically, right? Yeah, that class $100, y'all. All right, that class $100 damn. $100 damn to learn how to get out of your lease. I ain't gonna say get out, perform your lease and your mortgage. Do y'all really think if you can get interest on a rental property, you don't think you have interest on a mortgage? People really be asking these type of questions like, hey, I don't think it's the same for a house. I'm like, did you read that? Or are you just saying shit from your uninformed perspective? All right? We're not here to hear your opinions. If you didn't read it, shut the fuck up. All right? The worst thing you can do is add your opinion. All right? That's one thing, y'all, the beginners are going to learn about HCA. All right? How we do things around here. We don't want to hear no motherfucking opinions. All right? You can see your opinions out the door. All right, if you don't come with no facts, please keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, please. All right, I think the state of this nation is in the state it's in because too many people have opinions. All right, I don't think uninformed people deserve an opinion. And if I was the president or if I was a dictator, ooh-wee. I'm going to have a law that say, man, you can slap anybody that say some dumb shit. All right, anybody that's saying shit that ain't did no fact checking, you getting locked up for 30 days. All right, we going to stop this. We gonna stop all this uninformed shit. You just trying to not be wrong and shit, man. We about to get y'all locked up. Oh yeah, we about to get y'all locked up. Yeah, 30 days. Just how Mark used to do on goddamn Facebook. You say some crazy shit, your ass locked up for 30. Man, y'all better hope I don't become president. Man, I'ma have these jails filled. What? I'm about to build my own goddamn jails. Hell yeah. We call it HCA institution. All right? And when we house these inmates, we gonna teach them consumer law and shit. All right? We gonna teach them how to shut the fuck up and don't say no dumb shit ever again. All right? When you get outside of these walls, all right, you will be a patriot to society. All right? You will not speak no dumb shit. All right? You shall walk with your left foot in front of your right foot with a straight path, nothing going to the side, and you shall shut the fuck up. And they say I'm building a coat. I'll be like, shh. I don't know what a coat look like, but shit. If that's what it looks like, call it whatever you want to call it, goddamn. Because we ain't gonna have no stupidity that's for sure. All right, ain't no dumb shit. Okay. All right. So again, if you want to sign up for that $100 class, again, it's $100 to learn how to claim your interest on your apartment, on your mortgage. Okay. Yes, $100. Okay. Info for the huncho. Oh yeah, I might start a consumer code straight up. They already call me a cult leader and shit. They think I got women just laying around on the floor. I'm walking over. I'm tiptoeing over women they think that's how I'm living. And I bet you got women just endorsing your bills for you. Shit, I wish. What? What? I'm like, hey, yo, which one of y'all want to endorse this motherfucking bill? Man, what? I wish. What? I wish. But sadly, that is just merely a dream. That is merely a dream, okay? Will I be going over if you don't have no lease? What you paying under the table? Because if it's under the table, it ain't real. You're gonna have to go get into a lease. Yeah, so the link is in my bio. Just follow the instructions. For those that want my advanced course, that class is $500. It is not $8,000. All right. But if you pay $8,000, I mean, that just comes from not reading. All right. But no, the class is not $8,000. The class is $500. If you read my second post saying how to access a course, that's how you get my advanced course and my beginner course. Everything is through Zelle or Cash App. No more credit cards. You know, we got a lot of poor, broke people, and I say that in a mentality standpoint. We got a lot of broke, poor people that likes to charge back their cards, so that's why we're not doing credit cards. Okay, so that's what it is. We're gonna trap this motherfucker out until then. All right. Okay. How much for a 101? It's $500 an hour. All right, $500 an hour. I'm gonna go up on prices in about a year from now, probably the end of this year, because now it's getting too hectic. And people say, why you charge so much? Like, how much do it cost to talk to Jay-Z? And they be like, well, you're not Jay-Z. Well, how? Yeah, you're right. I can give you more than what Jay-Z can. And this is not to take anything from, you know what I'm saying? You want to have a lunch with Jay-Z or you want to have a lunch with me? Which one you want to do? They be like, shit, Jay-Z, because he going to connect me with, man, he ain't going to connect you with shit. He going to talk about art, and he going to talk about shit that you don't even know, you don't think is valuable, but it's really, really not. It's only valuable to lower people, okay? And that shit going to go over your goddamn head. All right? Just being real about it. And they hate when you talk like that. They be like, man, humble yourself, brother. Humble what? Humble these nuts. Humble what? Humble for what? Who gonna hit me with the Men in Black pen so I can forget everything I done read and memorized and executed? That shit ain't gonna happen. And if it do happen, if I get on here talking crazy, y'all know it ain't me. All right? Yeah, definitely. 500. Y'all, it's been 500 for almost a year now. My assistant saying I need to go up. So that's what it is right now. 500 hour, 500 for my advanced course, 250 for my beginner course. If you want to know how to get out your lease, or not get, I gotta stop saying that because people think I want to get out my lease. Well, if you want to know how to perform your lease or perform your mortgage, make sure y'all sign up for that August 19th class. It's only $100, family. Please don't let that go by. Don't let that go by. Please don't let that go by. You know why? Because that same class is going to go up for $400. All right? Yes, it will, family. So for those that don't make the $100 class, you will have to pay $400 just to get that specialized lease and interest class. All right. Yes. Let that marinate. Okay. Go ahead and swallow that pill. All right. Since money is not of any value, I can write a genuine poem for you. Yeah, like you can put your social on that. Go ahead, send me your social. Yeah. Send me your social. Send me your first name, last name, social, and your address. Yeah, we can do something. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Go ahead, give me all that. Yeah, just give me access to it all. Yeah. Yeah, just give me that. That'll work. A lot of people ask me that. Can I just endorse your class? Like, how you gonna endorse the class that teaches you how to endorse? I done heard it all, y'all. And like, if you don't need money, why you charging cash? Well, because I like to smoke marijuana, and I know a lot of y'all can't get that marijuana to me. So what's the best thing we can do? We got to come to a middle ground. Everybody knows cold cash, okay? Everybody doesn't know endorsement bills or negotiable instruments. And I had a guy tell me, hey, I know how to do negotiable instruments. Can I just give you negotiable instruments to get your class? I said, well, no, goofball, because if you know how to do negotiable instruments, you don't need the fucking class. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? They try it all, y'all. They be trying it. I done seen it all, okay? At least I think I have. All right? Now, I ain't... No, I ain't gonna say that because every time I see shit, I was like, do they not see that I see their agenda from a mile away? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. Does your process involve indentured trustee? No, it doesn't, but hell, you can send it in them too. You can include them. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. But yeah, we got 2 minutes left. I got $9,000 coupon due on the 18th. I need to endorse facts. Definitely need to endorse that. But yeah, that's what it is, y'all. Peace and love. All right. I'm glad y'all stuck with me tonight. All right. Kept y'all safe. That's why I do this. So a lot of people don't go out. They homebodies. I'm a homebody as well. But when I'm gone, I'm gone. All right. But this was for y'all. Hopefully y'all was able to kind of get some clarity. Make sure y'all type into the August 19th class. Link is in the bio. All right. Make sure y'all send the brother, Mr. in training, y'all send y'all his well wishes because he is blocked. Okay. All right. Forever. All right. And y'all go ahead and tap into whatever you need to tap in. All right. Everything is open. All my ERC people, stay patient. Okay. Stay patient. You get all my shit free anyway, so you should be worrying about your bills anyway. Fuck that grant. All right. Fuck that 3,000. It's coming. All right. Fuck that grant. All right, focus on your goddamn bills. All right, I give all my ERC clients shit free, and y'all I be having folks trying to, you know what I'm saying, get gangster. I was like, man, give me all my motherfucking class back then. They were like, no, I'm just frustrated. All right, so y'all, peace and love, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Love y'all.